Hey everyone, so this look is for the Super Bowl. It's for the Colts, and I'm going to be using products that are basically from Beauty from the Earth. My eyelid was already prepped and primed before recording, so yeah, let's get started. The first color I used was Spanking, and I used my MAC 217 brush to apply it with. It's basically just a soft blending brush. I applied it to the outer corner of my eye as well as the outer V and blended it inwards into my crease, and I tried to use a circular motion as much as I could just because that helps with blending. It makes it a lot easier for the shadow color to blend. Now, I didn't realize that Spanking was a limited edition color. I'm not sure if it's still on the site or not, and I didn't realize that until after I'd already done the look. So if you can just find any sort of deep royal color from Beauty from the Earth, then you'll be good and set to go. The next color I used was Blue Pacific, and I applied it with a flat shader brush. This one is my MAC 252 brush, and I applied it to the middle third of my eye as well as over Spanking, just to kind of help lighten up Spanking a bit, but I didn't want to take away from too much of the deep royal color that Spanking provides. For the white, since the Colts colors are white and speed blue, I used Satin sheets, and when I first started, I started applying it with a No-Nami shader brush that I have, but it wasn't packing on the color like I wanted to, so I switched back to my MAC 252 brush, and I applied it to the inner third of my lid, the inner quarter, and I basically blended it out towards the middle part of my lash. Or the middle part of my lid. I did continue to apply more color just to get more of an easier gradient switching from the white to the blue. But I mean, apply as little or as much as you see fit and as, with how much you feel comfortable with. For the bottom lash line, I used it's a very small shader brush. It's the MAC 231, and I used it for my entire lower lash line. What I did first was I applied satin sheets to the inner half of my lower lid, and I literally stopped halfway through my lower lash line. I then applied Spanking from the outer half of my lower lash line inward, and I didn't even bother to blend it in with satin sheets. I just basically stopped right where satin sheets started or ended. The trick with the blending, though, was that the next color that I used to blend the two was Blue Pacific, and again with the same 231 brush, I blended it right in the middle where satin sheets and Blue Pacific met. No, Spanking met. I used Blue Pacific. But yeah, so I just used Blue Pacific to blend them. For my eyeliner, I used the Color Chrome eyeliners from L'Oreal H.I.P. The color is Blue Spark. It's color number 925. For a highlight, I used Cloud 9, and I just applied it with my Face Secrets shadow blender brush that I pretty much always use. When it comes to brushes, you can pretty much predict what I'm going to use for certain shadows in certain areas where I may be applying the color. And that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. Once you get all your eyeshadow finished up, if you haven't already done so, you can apply the rest of your makeup, such as your foundation and your contouring, if you contour at all. I like to contour along my cheeks there where I'm sucking in my cheeks, and then along my temple as well. And you can apply your blush, fill in your eyebrows if you need to. I usually wait until after I've done my foundation to fill in my brows, because when I fill in my brows before I do my foundation, then I end up with the powder all over my eyebrows, so it kind of defeats the purpose. And then finally, or not finally, then your mascara if you haven't done so already. Then lastly, your lips. For my lips, I was wearing NYX or NYX, however you pronounce it, Jumbo Lip Pencil, color number 721 in soft fuchsia. And that was it. I didn't use a liner or a gloss or anything else like that. And that's pretty much it for the look. I hope you guys like it, and go Colts! As a side note, if you're a Saints fan and you want to see the makeup that I did for the New Orleans Saints and their colors, head over to Beauty from the Earth's channel, because the tutorial for their colors is up on that channel. Or you can click in this lovely little link I have provided and it'll take you directly to it.